Craig's stuff is definitely not for kids. I curse a lot. Craig's stuff, Craig's stuff, Craig's got a lot of stuff, yeah! Craig's stuff, Craig's stuff, Craig's got a lot of stuff. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Craig's Stuff. My name is Craig, and this is some of my stuff, where today we are taking a look at the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Stars cooler. Normally I don't even collect these guys. I actually picked up the first like 2 waves way back when those came out. I don't know, a few years ago. It wasn't even that long, I guess. And I wasn't thrilled with them. I was very excited when they were first announced because I was hoping to get a more affordable Dragon Ball wave. But to be honest, I don't really like these, although they have gotten significantly better over the years. I still don't like them that much. The scale is awful. Like Frieza is like the same height as Goku and like that, or just a little bit shorter, and that's very wrong, you know. So normally I don't buy these, but this figure I was actually got kind of hyped for. Apparently it actually scales with the SH Figuarts, and that is the Dragon Ball line that I collect. So I was hoping that he would look pretty good in the display with them. Because he's a bigger character. He's supposed to be big, and those guys are a bit smaller. So from what I hear, he is the correct scale. So I'm excited to test that out. Hopefully it's good. But yeah, hopefully we just get an SH Figuarts one of these days. I mean, who knows if we'll ever get one. Obviously he's a movie character, but they've done other characters before. We got a regular movie Broly, the original Broly, and there's also Android 21. She's just from the video game, so it's not like they've never done a non-show character. So, but for now, we have the Dragon Stars cooler. So first off, we got to take a look at the box. This is the standard Dragon Ball Dragon Stars packaging with this black box with lightning bolts and stuff, and shining silver all over it. The window goes around the side. There's a picture of Cooler on this side, and pictures of the other characters in the wave. Anywho, let's how about we pop this sucker open. Alrighty, so here is Cooler out of the packaging, and he looks pretty cool. I do like this figure. It's definitely, it's very plasticky. Obviously, that's just how this line is. There's not a lot going on. There's a lot of scuffs on mine though. There's some scuffs here. We'll go over that later. But so before we talk about him, we have to talk about his accessories. He doesn't really come with much. All he comes with is 2 additional hands, which are always good. You just get 2 open hands for for energy blasts, and obviously that's always great to have with a Dragon Ball character. Having extra hands is so important for these things, because you lose a lot if he only has fists. And Marvel and Hasbro, you have to give us extra hands with your Marvel Legends. Most of them we do get extra hands, but when you give us a leader and a Captain Marvel without extra hands, when the Captain Marvel on the box shows him going like this, like, come on, it has him going like that on the box, and you don't give us extra hands. Come on. Anywho, let's take a closer look. Alright, so this figure looks pretty cool. There's a lot of sculpted detail on this muscle tone on the armor, and there's even some nicks here around the, I guess, like I said, I guess this is his armor. Head looks good. Plenty of sculpted detail in there. I definitely think a nice wash would bring out some of the details if you're good at that. Unfortunately, I don't paint anything. I'm too afraid, but I think you could really do some nice work with this if you're good at painting. The blues look all right there, that shiny metallic blue. Definitely not comparable to an SH Figuarts by any means, but you get what you pay for. It's a $20 figure. Mine has some scuff, paint scuff here, some blue on there, and a little bit of black on the top. But I'm sure that's just mine and not all of them. But it looks pretty good. There's the black on the nails. Looks nice. But you get all the colors you need here, and it looks like Cooler. So it's I think the sculpt is really good, and I really think if you're, like I said, if you're good at painting, I really think you could bring out the the best in this figure. So now let's take a look at his articulation. First with the head. You get a little bit up and down at the top of the head there. It does go around, but it doesn't move much. But he does have this neck joint here, which allows you to move up and down with the head. His arms go up to a 90-degree angle there. You have that nice bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow that is hindered by his armor, so it doesn't go too far. You have that wrist joint that goes back, forth, and all the way around. You have a bit of an ab crunch there, which you have to be careful with, because when I was taking mine out of the box, it actually just, although now I can't get it, but it actually just popped right out like that. So it doesn't break. Luckily, it's, just pops right back in. But you do have that ab crunch. He goes a little bit forward, a little bit back, not too much. Then you have legs, you have the upper thigh. It's not an upper thigh cut, and this is exactly what the McFarlane figures need to do, and I don't know why they're not doing this. It's that interior cut, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but it's inside the joint and allows that upper thigh swivel, which is so required for posing figures. I don't know why McFarlane hasn't done that. And this is very surprising on a figure like a Dragon Star. Legs do go forward that far. You go back. Oh god, you have to be very. Legs go back about that far, but unfortunately you get kind of the splits when you're trying to go forward or back. Then they go that far to the side. You have double jointed knees that only go a little bit past the 90-degree angle. Obviously his large calves hinder any more movement. Then you have your foot goes up, down, and there is pivot as well. They're on the same type of joints as the hands. Then he also has his tail, which goes all the way around and then goes up, down. It's on a ball joint, which goes all the way around, and then there's one break in the tail. The cooler stands about 7 3/4 inches tall, just up to the top of that horn. And you can see here how he scales with the Super Saiyan Goku. Obviously, he's a bit taller, which is definitely good for the character. I think that's just about the scale based on some of the photos that I've seen. So pretty solid. So overall, it's a really good figure. I like it a lot. I'm definitely happy that I bought it, and I'm glad that he does scale pretty well with the figure art. So I think he'll look pretty good up in my shelf. But yeah, I guess that's it. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I post videos every Friday at noon. Every Friday. You can also follow me on social media where I do post. Sometimes hours late, but I do post when my videos, as well as other pictures and whatnot, and that's at Craig Stuff. I will see you guys next time. Later.